Good morning, and oh, what a wonderful day we have on tap for you. Just take a look outside there in North Conway Village, where it is 51 degrees, sunny skies. Time to get ready for the White Mountains. This is White Mountains Today. For those of you interested, it is Saturday, September 25th, and if you noticed when we had that live cam outside, you saw some traffic cones there on Main Street. Well, that's because the White Mountain Milers Half Marathon is returning this morning, so if you're coming into the village, make sure you are aware of that. So, on today's show, we're going to learn about a new golf event. It's the Carroll County RSVP Golf Tournament that will be taking place in Lovell, Maine. Also there is change in the air, so forests and foliage with Claire Long. We'll take a look at what's happening in nature during this season of change. And yes, watch and win. We will be taking qualifiers throughout this morning. The prizes, well, $25 to Castle in the Clouds. You can tour the historic Lucknow Mansion, lawn and gardens high above the state's largest lake, stroll the exhibit gallery, discover waterfalls, enjoy the ice cream, feed the giant trout, and oh, so much more. Plus, we have a pair of Merino Performance socks from Patagonia, and they are size large. Yeah. Well, now let's take a look at that weather. As I mentioned to you right now, a bit of a chilly start this morning in North Conway, 51 degrees, and depending upon where you are, there's some patchy, dense valley fog, but it's lifting. Maybe you'll see a little bit more of it by some of the area lakes and ponds. Today we're looking at some mostly quiet weather today, no significant weather impacts anticipated. And of course, yesterday we experienced some rain, and according to the National Weather Service, Freiburg picked up between a half and a full inch. So the rain is supposed to return tonight through Sunday morning along a stationary front. Locally heavy rainfall is possible, especially for parts of western Maine, and this could be most problematic where heavy rain fell on Friday, including the foothills and mid-coast of Maine. All right, but today we are looking at a nice day. Get on out and enjoy biking, hiking, paddling, strolling, shopping, eating al fresco while we can. Patchy fog will be lifting in about 90 minutes or so. Otherwise, sunny day with a high near 72, and we are looking at some calm wind. Tonight, well, showers are likely. Thunderstorms could be in the middle of the night. Patchy fog as well. Otherwise, we'll see increasing clouds with a low of around 57. Chance of precip is 70%, or we could see between a quarter and a half inch of rain. Tomorrow, Sunday, well, 50% chance of showers, mainly in the morning. Some areas of fog too. Otherwise, we're looking at some clouds, then gradually becoming mostly sunny. A high near 70 degrees and light winds as well. Sunday night, mostly clear with a low of around 49, west wind around 5 miles per hour. Then on Monday, look at that, mostly sunny with a high near 67, sort of a repeat of Tuesday, and then a high in the mid-60s on Wednesday. Yes, that is what autumn is, and I gotta tell you, we absolutely love it. As we now take a look at some of the higher summit forecasts above 4,000 feet, and the summits today, courtesy of the Mount Washington Observatory, in the clear under increasingly cloudy skies, becoming mostly cloudy late. Slight chance of afternoon rain showers or drizzle, and winds will be between 10 and 35 miles per hour with a high of around 48 degrees. Right now on top of the rock pile, it is 44 degrees. And the wind speed is in the low 20 miles per hour. We will be doing a Zoom call in about an hour with the Mount Washington Observatory. Oh, that's a beautiful shot there as we go through the show. Well, it is fall, so I want to tell you about some fall family fun. And as you can experience the best of fall in the White Mountains with family-friendly fun at Settlers Green Outlet Village's annual Fall Festival happening today. There'll be candy pumpkin guessing contests, free apples, live music featuring string equinox. There's a kids' hay maze, kids' pumpkin painting, and Instagram-worthy photo opportunities. SettlersGreen.com has more information. Well, if you want to tee it up, how about this new golf tournament? The Carroll County Retired and Senior Volunteer Program is proud to announce its first annual golf tournament being held this Wednesday, September 29th, at the Lake Keyser Country Club in Lovell, Maine. All proceeds raised will be applied to support mileage reimbursement for volunteer drivers in their Meals on Wheels driver program and non-emergency medical transportation program, both of which have been greatly impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. By taking part in this charity golf tournament, you help seniors in Carroll County age in place, maintain more freedom and flexibility in their lives, feel more confident in their abilities, all while helping them avoid the confusion and stress that accompany a move to a nursing home. You can sponsor a hole or register a team. You can go to whitemountains.tv for the link. Yeah. Well, time now for the first of our qualifiers this morning in Watch and Win, and again, be taking qualifiers throughout the morning and be pulling the name from our raffle drawing there basically around 9:30 at the end of the show. Basically, we do have $25 to Castle in the Clouds, where you can tour the historic Lucknow Mansion, lawn and gardens high above Lake Winnipesaukee. You can stroll the exhibit gallery, discover waterfalls, enjoy ice cream, feed the giant trout, and oh so much more. Plus, we have a pair of Merino Performance socks from Patagonia. They are size large. And just a reminder, we also have an online entry for Boggs Boots $100 gift card, and you can go to whitemountains.tv for more information. And these are the Patagonia Performance socks. They're heavyweight, and they can look wicked cool on your feet if you win this morning. All right, here we go. 356-6619. You know the deal. And basically, if you win, we'll have to arrange a day and time for you to come to the station and pick up the prize. Okay, oh, there we go. Oh, don't you love it? I know where that is. This shot of the little white church overlooking Crystal Lake can be found in what Carroll County town? There you go, an iconic shot of an iconic church here in an iconic town in an iconic valley. 356-6619. What town is that? You know the answer. 356-6619. Early risers. You could then be put in the drawing for the $25 gift certificate to Castle in the Clouds and those high performance Merino socks from Patagonia. 356-6619. Where is this? Good morning. What's your answer, please?
Eaton.
Yes, it is Eaton. And who are you?
Diana McClellan.
Diana McClellan. All right. Don't you go away. I should have your phone number memorized, but I don't. Diana, hang on there just a minute, and when we come back, we're going to go outside, see what's going on with our whitemountains.tv cam.
White Mountains Today is brought to you by the Eastern Slope Inn. Enjoy spacious suites and full kitchens in the heart of North Conway Village. And by Attitash Mountain Village. Reconnect with family and nature at our White Mountain, New Hampshire resort.
Plan a getaway to the heart of North Conway Village at the Eastern Slope Inn Resort. This historic inn offers sparkling clean, spacious suites with full kitchens and modern amenities, including clay tennis courts with private lessons, fire pits, indoor swimming pool, and hot tub. Walk to village shops, restaurants, and outdoor activities. Book your North Conway escape. Go to esi.vacations.
Introducing Outside Plus, your home for exploration. From adventure to practice, training plans to race day events, from the backyard to the backcountry, workouts, meal plans, curated content, all from the brands you know and trust. Outside Plus, where knowledge meets inspiration.
Have you accepted chronic pain and loss of mobility as part of aging? What if you could get back the life you love? I'm Dr. Trish Murray, And I'd like to give you the tools to restore and maintain your own physical, mental, and cognitive health. The Discover Health Movement Membership is an online movement program that can be done anywhere on your own schedule. It's unique, fun, non-intimidating, and it gets you back to the life you love. Sign up at discoverhealthfmc.com.
You don't become a runner who breaks 8 world records after age 65 without a serious support system. Kathy Martin has one in Medicare from Blue Cross Blue Shield. She won't go a day without the right card because she can't go a day without running. The Medicare coverage trusted by more doctors. This is the benefit of Blue. Learn more at benefitofblue.com.
I strip on public transit.
I strip with the guys.
I strip all by myself.
Breathe Right strips open your nose for relief you can feel right away, helping you take in air more easily, day or night.
On today's program, we are playing Watch and Win. It's fun, it's interactive, it's all of those things, and you, that's right, you can win great prizes, but there are rules we have to follow. 1 win per household per 30 days, please. No hogging prizes. When we qualify people for prize drawings, you can qualify once per drawing per household unless otherwise specified. You cannot win more than 1 prize from the same prize sponsor in a year. For example, if you win a gift certificate to a restaurant, you can't win another one from that same restaurant for the next 12 months. You gotta learn to spread the love, man. To win, your answer must match our answer. We try our best, though sometimes we make mistakes. The show director, or the supreme chancellor, as I like to call them, is the judge, and their rule is final. Prizes are non-exchangeable or redeemable for cash, and White Mountains TV is not liable for unredeemable prizes. That is all of them. Now get ready to play, because our next Watch and Win contest, showdown, whatever, is right around the corner, and you're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned right here on White Mountains Today.
The way it was is the way it is at Zeb's General Store, the ultimate New England experience. Feel what it was like to be a kid back when candy counters stretched 70 feet long and were filled with chocolate and fudge, penny candy by the pound, and old-time favorites you haven't seen in years. Explore 2 floors of delicious and unique specialty foods, toys, clothing, bath and body, and more. Unique, quality products from cottage-based companies right here in New England. Zeb's General Store is in the center of the community in more ways than one, reinvesting in village beautification and supporting community nonprofits. When you shop at Zeb's, you are a direct link in the vitality of the northern New Hampshire economy and the sustainability of locally grown businesses. Visit the best of today and yesteryear at Zeb's General Store, Main Street, North Conway Village, online at zebs.com.
Well, and a good morning to you. Welcome back. Let's take a live look now outside with the WhiteMountains.tv webcam, where the temperature in North Conway right now is 51 degrees. And again, if you take a look at those traffic cones, that means it is the return of the White Mountain Milers Half Marathon going on this morning, starting later on this morning, right here in the village, Schuler Park by the train station. But White Mountains TV North Conway Village Live Cam is sponsored by Zeb's General Store, an old-fashioned country store unlike anything else in New England, on Main Street, North Conway Village, and you could shop online at zebs.com. I wonder if old Zebs is going to be doing that race this morning. I have a feeling he's not, but after the race, you just might want to stop in at Zebs and fuel up, because you earned it. All right, let me tell you about some live theater going on a little bit north of here up in Whitefield. I'm talking about the Weathervane Theater. They're hosting nearly a play a day through their fall season. Shows like Pippin, Always Patsy Cline, The Mountaintop, and She Loves Me are playing every day this week. You can head to weathervanenh.org for the updated schedule, seating options, and show descriptions. And on a personal note, I've attended 2 of their shows this season, and just a wonderful company, an hour or so north of here. Also north of here is a weekly farmers market that's going on every Thursday in Gorham Town Common. This is going on through October 7th. A variety of local vendors sell everything from fresh produce, specialty foods, and artisan crafts. Even pick up some local literature. The market runs from 3 to 6 Thursdays, again through October 7th. Well, once again, it is watch and win time. So here we go again. $25 to Castle in the Clouds, where they have the Lucknow Mansion, gardens, all above beautiful Lake Winnipesaukee. They have their exhibit gallery, some waterfalls, some ice cream. One of the cool things is the trout that they have in a pond, and you can feed them. And not only are we playing for that $25 gift certificate, we also have a pair of large Merino Performance socks from Patagonia. And again, we are taking qualifiers. Just a reminder, you could win another way. Perhaps you could win Boggs Boots $100 gift cards, but go online for that. If you visit whitemountains.tv, click on Win Prizes, you can enter. All right, here we go once again. Matthew, our question prestidigitator, will put up another one of his famous questions in the state of New Hampshire Wildlife Directory categorizes the lake chub as what? Is it an insect, a bird, a marine fish, a freshwater fish, or someone you saw at the club this summer by the pool? 356-6619. What's a lake chub? Is it an insect, a bird, a marine fish, or a freshwater fish? 356-6619. Good morning. What's your answer, please?
An insect.
Is it an insect, Matthew? Matthew says it is not, but thank you very much for trying. Okay, a lake chub. What do we got? Is it a bird, a marine fish, or a freshwater fish? Give us a call, 356-6619, a 1 in 3 shot of getting into that drawing for the 2 prizes. Good morning. What's your answer, please?
Freshwater fish.
Yes, it is a freshwater fish. And who are you?
I'm Elliot. Who are you?
My name is Marty Elliott. Nice to meet you over the phone.
How you doing, Marty?
So far, so good. Yourself?
I'm doing fantastic.
Elliot, where are you calling from?
I am in Bartlett, New Hampshire.
All right, Elliot, don't go away. I have to get some more information from you. And everybody else, stay tuned right now. You know, the leaves are changing. Let's check in on the foliage report.
Gear up. Gear.
The White Mountains TV Foliage Report is brought to you by Settlers Crossing. Gear up, gather round, or grab everyday essentials. Welcome to the White Mountains Foliage Report for September 25th. Fall color is still in early stages across most of the White Mountains, but you can tell that most of the canopy is getting ready to explode in the next week or so, peaking in the valleys in the second week of October. Last week, we told you to go north, west, and up in elevation for the best color. We took our own advice this week by taking a drive from North Conway through Crawford Notch. While there was some early fall color in Hart's location, when we emerged from the notch in Bretton Woods, it felt like we had traveled a week ahead in time. The color on the slopes of Bretton Woods ski area and around the Mount Washington Hotel was much more advanced and vibrant than in North Conway. We continued even further north, west, and up, and found ourselves in Whitefield, where the afternoon sun really lit up the much more advanced colors. We are nearing that time of autumn where it's always peaks somewhere in the White Mountains, making it fun to plan which villages to explore. Look for foliage north of the notches to peak in the next week or two, with great color draining down through the notches and into the valleys. Until next week, this has been the White Mountains TV Foliage Report.
Gear up, gather round, or grab everyday essentials at Settlers Crossing in North Conway. Foliage Foliage season is the perfect time to enjoy the best of fall. Try out a stunning new dark color at Katie's Nails or indulge in a pumpkin spiced latte from Starbucks. Cap off your day with friends at local favorite Black Cat Grill and enjoy one of its award-winning cocktails. Settlers Crossing is located at 1500 White Mountain Highway. Visit settlersgreen.com to scroll stores and menus.
Renee is not an influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker. Just look at the way she's reshaping and reimagining her 4-acre slice of heaven. It's not hard to tell she's the real deal. Renee runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor because out here, you can't fake a job well done. Nothing runs like a Deere. Get a 1 Series tractor starting at $99 per month.
Lost River Gorge in Boulder Caves is one of New Hampshire's greatest natural wonders and an unforgettable adventure. Discover your adventure at LostRiverGorge.com.
You won't faze me. Unlike Zyrtec, Allegra won't make me drowsy.
And Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin.
So when allergies attack,
take Allegra before your symptoms take over you. And for congestion relief, find Allegra D at your pharmacy.
The story of White Mountain Oil and Propane began in 1941. Since then, it's been neighbor helping neighbor for generations of customers. When you call from Chicora, they won't ask how to spell it. They'll say, "We have someone there now. His name is Bob." They have the largest storage facility north of Concord, so you won't hear, "See you next week." You'll hear, "Be right over." They know this valley and they know what you need to enjoy it in year-round comfort. White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you.
North Conway has no shortage of dramatic natural landmarks. 2 of the most impressive are the towering ledges sitting side by side on the western edge of the Saco River Valley. White Horse Ledge on the left from most vantage points, and Cathedral Ledge on the right. Both are preserved as part of Echo Lake State Park and overlook the shallow, sandy-bottomed lake that is popular with swimmers and picnickers in the summer. Only Cathedral Ledge, however, has a driving route to its top. Open from late spring through the fall, the auto road on Cathedral Ledge allows almost anyone to take in this amazing view of the Mount Washington Valley. Not everyone, though, prefers to take the easy way to the top. Cathedral Ledge's sheer facade makes it a popular destination with technical rock climbers.
Yeah, Cathedral Ledge is well known among the climbing community. It's got some of the best rock east of the Mississippi. It's really featured and climbable and has routes for all abilities from complete beginners to the best of the best. Cathedral Ledge is pretty exposed, especially for its size, and you feel pretty out there when you're just a couple pitches up. And it's great to get up there, look around, enjoy the views, and take it all in. I definitely remember my first climb on Cathedral Ledge. It was electric. I loved it, and I couldn't wait to do more, and I was instantly hooked.
For more information on Cathedral Ledge and other cool places in the White Mountains, visit whitemountains.tv.
And now let's get to a time to take a look around the White Mountains. This is presented by White Mountain Oil and Propane. Serving this community for 3 generations, White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you. Looking like a real nice day. There you go, looking over at Mount Washington from Conway, North Conway. We're right now here in the valley looking at 51 degrees. And then on top of Mount Washington, there you go, just beautiful, beautiful view. Where right now it is 44 degrees on top of the rock pile, wind speed 22 miles an hour. And let's see, this 10-minute gust was 23 miles per hour. So there we go. So let's take a look now. Since we're talking about the weather, let's stay with it. And we are looking at a very, very nice day. For the most part, the fog has lifted. Otherwise, a sunny day with a high near 72. Tonight, we could see some showers, thunderstorms as well. But we shall see. Tomorrow also to start the day, a 40% chance of showers. Then the sun's going to come out and we're looking at a high of around 70. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, wow, just beautiful sunny days. Very seasonal with highs in the, around in the mid-60s. So looking like a nice stretch to start the week. And we'll just make the best of the weekend. Well, here's something you might want to do if you are a car enthusiast. Well, how about the car show that's coming up at Castle in the Clouds in Moulton Borough? They have their annual Castle Car Show with an incredible gathering of automobiles from the past. Coming up the first Saturday in October, that's October 2nd. View stunning examples of antique cars dating from the turn of the 20th century in an equally stunning setting. Prizes will be awarded for the People's Choice in the featured category, like Modern Classics, Year 2000 to Present, and the People's Choice outside of the featured category. The show takes place in the Meadows by Shannon Pond. Food and beverages will be available for purchase at the Cafe in the Clouds, open from 11 to 4, and admission to the car show is included in the price of your regular admission to tour Castle in the Clouds. More information is at castleintheclouds.org. Well, coming up on the show, we're going to learn about a new golf event, the Carroll County RSVP Golf Tournament. Also, we'll be doing Watch and Win again. We have a $25 gift certificate to Castle in the Clouds, as well as a pair of Merino Performance socks from Patagonia. We will also go via Zoom to the top of Mount Washington and check in with the Mount Washington Observatory. And now, though, we're going to do our featured video of the day, an inside look at some of the area's best destinations.
Mystery New Hampshire is an escape room. And what an escape room is a themed room where you're going in, you're looking for clues, you're looking for puzzles, solving riddles, and you are opening locks, all to achieve the goal of escaping the room in 60 minutes. Escape rooms are a great activity for both rainy days and sunny days. So when it's raining, you want something to do inside, it's perfect to go in and spend some time with your family. But even after a day on the lake or the river, coming in off the pool, it's a great way to kind of finish up the night And you can do it before dinner, after dinner, or something. But it makes wonderful conversation for those meals afterwards. The experience that you're sharing with your friends and family. Teamwork is key, communication is key. The escape rooms are immersive. They bring you into a kind of out of an ordinary setting, and they use things in a different way. I had someone call me and said, I had a great time, having fun in your escape room. I just wish that light worked. And I had to answer, I said, well, the light did work. It just worked in a different way. It didn't work where you thought it would. It worked somewhere else in the room by putting it in a specific spot. So it acted as a trigger to trigger something else in the room. And she's like, oh, I didn't think of it that way. And I'm like, well, there you go. That's what's the kind of thinking outside the box in escape rooms. So why come and play with us at Mystery New Hampshire? It's all about fun. I can't stress it enough. It's all about fun. And whether you're an enthusiast and you've played 100 rooms, it's always something new here for you guys to try and to have fun. But also, it's a great way to bring those newbies in, the ones who've never played escape rooms before. Bring them in and show them why you love to play escape rooms. Now, for you newbies who don't know what you're really getting yourselves in for, just go with an open mind and just go to spend time with your family and friends in a completely new environment. Everybody gets to participate. Everybody gets to contribute. So whether you're a new player or an experienced player, come on down to Mystery New Hampshire. Try your hand in an escape room. I'm gonna go with you're gonna love it after you play.
For 3 decades, Joseph's Spaghetti Shed has been serving delicious Italian meals with their famous homemade sauces, meatballs, and fresh breads. Enjoy all your Italian favorites, plus delicious salads and Joseph's incredible 10-inch pizzas. Some say the best in the valley. Joseph's is casual, affordable, and perfect for tired families after a day of White Mountain fun. Call ahead for takeout or grab a frozen meal for later. Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, Route 302 in Glen.
Looks like we're in a screensaver.
We need to go higher. Higher, definitely higher.
We're like yodeling high.
Yodeling?
No, don't do that.
We should go even higher.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm good.
Me too.
Adventure has a new look.
Let's go lower.
Lower. That sounds good.
Discover more in the all-new Subaru Outback Wilderness. Love. It's what makes Subaru, Subaru.
North Conway Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil changes, tires, and now alignments. Buying a used car? Before you spend the money, bring it to Midas for a free inspection. Local owners Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel.
Lost River Gorge in Boulder Caves is one of New Hampshire's greatest natural wonders and an unforgettable adventure. Discover your adventure at LostRiverGorge.com.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, people like Geico because it's just easy. Bundling, for example. You've got car insurance here and home insurance here. Why not? Zoop, put them together. Save even more. Some things are better together, aren't they? Like, tea and crumpets. You wouldn't bundle just anything. Like, say, a porcupine in a balloon factory. No, that'd be a mess. I mean, for starters, porcupines are famously no good in a team setting.
Geico. Save even more when you bundle home and car insurance.
Weathervane Theater brings Broadway to the North Country, performing award-winning musicals and plays in an alternating repertory schedule. Staged in a charming and historic venue, the Weathervane's fall season runs now through October 10th, featuring Pippin, Always Patsy Cline, She Loves Me, and The Mountaintop. See a different show almost every night. Enjoy Broadway in the North Country. For ticket information, go online to weathervanenh.org.
Well, welcome back. A beautiful day we have today going on in the Mount Washington Valley, and it looks like a really, really nice week. You're going to want to get outside and have some fun, like maybe doing some golfing. Coming up, we're going to learn about a new golf event that's going on, and we have Angela Kitsis with us this morning with Carroll County RSVP. Good morning. I'm sorry. I already right off the bat. I'm sorry, Angela. I'm 0 for 2.
It's okay.
Angelica. See, I should remember because there's Frangelica. You see, Angelica, thank you very much for being here.
Of course.
And already, I apologize. So, Angelica, tell me very much. Tell me about this new golf tournament that's coming up at Keyser Lake this Wednesday.
Sure. So I am from Carroll County Retired and Senior Volunteer Program. We're a nonprofit that operates throughout the county. We've been around for 50 years now.
Mm-hmm.
What we do is like our biggest programs are doing Meals on Wheels delivery throughout the county, and we do non-emergency medical transportation for anyone that's 55 plus, a veteran, or is disabled. And a lot of the ways that we fund reimbursement for our drivers for mileage is doing fundraising. And one of our newest events is our first annual golf tournament. And Keyser Lake has been wonderful to allow us to have it. It's going to be Wednesday, September 29th, so that's next Wednesday. The Conway Rec has been wonderful to help us start to facilitate this, and they've been helpful with us trying to get it going, get it started. And we have some wonderful sponsors too. It's going to be an 18-hole, 4-person scramble.
Right.
The big competition is going to be the $10,000 hole-in-one. We also have a bunch of other competitions like closest to pin and a putting competition, and there's some great prizes for that. We are just really looking for some teams now. With it being our first annual tournament, it's kind of us trying to get it off of its feet. So I'm on here to see if we can get some people that want to spend a nice day out in Lovell and play some golf.
Well, how can they sign up?
So one of the best ways to sign up is to either call our office, which is 603-356-9331, or you can go on our website, which is carrollcountyrsvp.org, and we have the forms right on there that you could fill out. If you do that, you'll be ready to go for Wednesday, and we'll have a good time.
As an RSVP, Carroll County RSVP impacts a lot of people in the area, and I'd imagine that you rely also on a lot of volunteers. So how can people get involved?
Sure. So we are a general conduit for any organization in the county. So what we do is we take people who are 55 plus who have decided now that they want to do some good and give back to their community. So they come to us and say, we want to volunteer. We ask them what their strengths are, what their hobbies are, and where they'd like to help. And then with all of that, we look at different organizations in the county, like hospitals, libraries, doing Meals on Wheels, and we find the perfect match for them. And we set them up, and then they can just go out there and do what they do best, which is help people and do what they love.
And how is it for some people? What do you tell people when they're saying, some people might not make the phone call to utilize the organization? What do you tell people to tell them when it's time to pick up the phone and realize that there is an organization like yours in the area that they can benefit from?
Right, so like our biggest programs, like I said, are the Meals on Wheels deliveries and non-emergency medical transportation. If you're a person who obviously fits our criteria and who lives alone and is finding that it's more difficult to get meals and to get food to live at home and to be sustainable at home every day, give us a call and we can help. If you're finding that you're no longer able to drive, you don't have the ability to have a vehicle, and you need transportation and you have these essential medical appointments to get to, please give us a call. We have so many volunteers throughout the county who are so willing to help and to get you where you need to go. So it's just giving us a call at the office. There's, including myself, there's 2 other wonderful women that work there, and we're always there to help with whatever you need. We know a lot of different organizations throughout the county, so even if it's something that we don't necessarily do, we can point you in the right direction to get you the help that you need.
And how has the pandemic impacted your work?
My goodness. Well, a lot of it was fundraising last year. We lost about $50,000 worth of funding because we weren't able to fundraise. So we've been trying to scramble this year and make up for that. This is one of our big fundraising things. Other than that, we've had to work harder for grants and find grants that we weren't necessarily looking for beforehand. And then medical transportation has been very difficult for us. We've had to change our policies and procedures. Sometimes I was talking to our volunteer drivers every day, sending them emails and sending different policies saying, okay, now we have to wear masks when you're in a car. You're not allowed to go into facilities with people. We had to do questionnaires. When vaccinations came, the Gibson Center was wonderful enough to get all of our volunteer drivers vaccinated, including our staff. So we are very thankful for that. But just trying to keep this going because we are one of the only no-cost transportation programs in the county that helps people get to appointments not only in the county, but outside of county lines and even state lines. And we were one of the only transportation programs running throughout COVID as well.
So that's very important work.
Absolutely.
So once again, how can people sign up for the tournament? Or I also assume that you accept donations as well and things like that.
Yes. So the best place to go is our website. That's for anything. You want to sign up for the tournament, you want to find out how to donate, or you want to volunteer, or you need our services. You can go to carrollcountyrsvp.org. And you can call our office as well, which is 603-356-9331. Either way, we'll give you the right information. And if you're happy to help in any way, we're happy to take it.
Angelica, thank you very much for stopping by this morning, and hope that the tournament is a success. And go to those websites, make those phone calls, and get involved. We'll be back.
Welcome to Woodstock Inn Brewery, an 11-time Best of New Hampshire winner. It's no wonder so many people come to play and plan to stay. Enjoy the cozy yet adventurous menu of our top-rated restaurant set inside an authentic 1890s train station, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with indoor and seasonal outdoor dining options, a garden patio, the Dam Bar made from real beaver felled logs, live music, entertainment, and more. Brewery tours are offered daily. Sample our classics like Pig's Ear Brown Ale, 4,000-footer IPA, and Red Rack Ale. Or try our newest beers like Moody Brew or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale, most of which are available for purchase in our gift shop or on tap. With 40 unique rooms and suites and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for weddings, events, and your family's next White Mountains adventure. Visit WoodstockinnNH.com. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
When your passion has a path, you just have to follow it. See where one of our 50 academic programs can take you at White Mountains Community College. Enroll now at wmcc.edu.
Treat yourself to one of the most memorable golf experiences in the White Mountains at Hales Location Golf Course. Located at the base of Whitehorse Ledge, this 9-hole course is artfully laid out for challenging play amidst jaw-dropping beauty. End with cocktails, lunch, or dinner with a view at the newly renovated White Mountain Hotel and Resort. It's the perfect destination for a golf group outing or take advantage of the Sunday afternoon 9 Wine and Dine special. Book online at halesLocationGolf.com.
Tasha, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? Hip Hop Group Tag Team to help you plan dessert?
Fresh vanilla, rocky road, chocolate, peanut butter cookie dough. Scoop that is, scoop that is, scoop that is, scoop that is, scoop shakalaka, 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 shaka, scoop shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
End your day in the White Mountains at the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. The Shovel Handle serves upscale American pub food in the incredible atmosphere of a restored 1842 post and beam barn. The food is great. Appetizers like loaded nachos, entrees like cedar plank roasted salmon, Maine blueberry and maple barbecue ribs, and Bourbon Street marinated sirloin tips, plus salads, sandwiches, pasta, and more. It's all served by a friendly and accommodating staff. Dine with views of Black Mountain, or relax at the bar with friends as live music plays in the background. The Shovel Handle Pub is one of New England's premier wedding venues. Located on site, Whitney's Inn offers overnight accommodations featuring 27 guest rooms, suites, and cottages, an outdoor heated pool and stocked trout pond. Alpine skiing and cross-country skiing are just outside the door, with hiking, golf, waterfalls, and summer attractions minutes away. Whitney's Inn and the Shovel Handle Pub, Jackson, New Hampshire.
Welcome to the Mount Washington Valley, where dining at great independently owned restaurants is part of the attraction. Look for the Valley Originals flag whenever you dine out. It means that restaurant is one of a kind, owner-operated, and has a history of providing great hospitality. Valley Originals are the place to go for flavor and variety. Hungry? Here are some of our favorites.
Head to Black Cap Grill for Maine Coast sea scallops, creamy lobster, and mascarpone risotto arancini, served with a roasted red pepper and tomato coulis, and topped with a lemon chive aioli. Or enjoy a pear and goat cheese salad with your choice of protein. More at blackcapgrill.com. Enjoy your choice of 30 craft beers on tap or a delicious cocktail while noshing on fresh Casco Bay mussels, a beaten goat cheese salad, crispy salt and vinegar wings, or Korean barbecue tacos. The place to go? Barley and Salt Tap House and Kitchen at Settler Street Side in North Conway. The Red Parka Pub in Glen is where you'll find these succulent barbecue spare ribs, a full rack of slow-cooked St. Louis-style pork ribs with their famous homemade barbecue sauce, and this 12-ounce choice sirloin, hand-cut on premises and char-broiled to order. More at redparkapub.com. At Joseph's Spaghetti Shed in Glen is where you'll find Beth's Chicken Piccata, sautéed chicken breast with fresh spinach, roasted red peppers, artichoke hearts, and garlic in a lemon caper cream sauce. Enjoy it with a loaf of fresh homemade Italian bread, a glass of Chianti, with chocolate cake or apple crumble for dessert. josephspaghettished.blogspot.com for the full menu. These mouth-watering Bourbon Street marinated sirloin tips await you at the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. They're grilled the way you like them, served with mashed potatoes and seasonal vegetable. It pairs exceptionally well with the Shovel Handle's exclusive Story Point Cabernet from Sonoma Valley. Menu at shovelhandlepub.com.
To find directions to these and over 20 other Valley Original restaurants, visit thevalleyoriginals.com. Remember, when you see this flag, it means you found one of the Valley's signature dining experiences.
And a good Saturday morning to you. A fine start to the day. Going to be a nice one. Right now it's 53 degrees in North Conway. A little bit on the chilly side as we went from summer now into fall, but 53 is going to seem a lot warmer in March. All right, here we go. 5-day forecast. A lot of the fog has already dissipated. Otherwise, we're looking at a sunny day today, high near 72. Showers are likely during the overnight, including some thunderstorms, and also a 50% chance of showers tomorrow morning as we start the day. But otherwise, then the system moves out, and we have some high pressure coming in for some wonderful days. Sunday, looking at a high of around 70. Monday, Tuesday, sort of rinse and repeat, mostly sunny with high near 67. Then Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 64. And even though it looks like early part of next week, temperatures at night could be dipping down into the mid-40s. Well, why don't you get on outside and enjoy some of the music there is around the valley. You can discover music around every corner at the 5th Annual Busker Festival at Settlers Green Outlet Village on Columbus Day weekend. Street musicians play throughout the weekend, capped off by a full band concert by local band Shark Martin at the Tuckerman Pop-Up Tent Beer Garden. That's from 3 to 6 on Sunday during Columbus Day weekend. Artist lineup and full details are coming soon at settlersgreen.com. But until then, there's a lot going on here in the valley, so let's take a look at some of the live entertainment going on. Tonight at Deacon Street, right here in the village, Dennis and Davey. If you want to shuffle on up to the Red Park Pub in Glen tonight, you'll see the shuffle. In Jackson at the Shenandoah, it's Bobby Sheehan and Jeremy Holden. And then at the Woodstock Inn Brewery on the other side of the Kank, Reckless. Tomorrow, oh yeah, Blue Sunday at Red Park Pub with the Blue Marshall Group, some good fun. And in Jackson at the Shenandoah, the Valley's own Riley Parkhurst scheduled to be playing there. Then on Tuesday, Wildcat Tavern has a hoot night, Woodstock Inn Brewery, some karaoke. Then on Thursday, Wildcat Tavern in Jackson, Rafe Matagrano, and at the Woodstock Inn Brewery, Mitch Alden scheduled to perform. And next Friday, October 1st, Deacon Street has Dennis and Davey, Diana's Bath Salts at the Red Parka, Shenandoah, Bobby Sheehan, Shovel Handle, Rafe Matagrano, the Wildcat Tavern, Al Schaffner, and Ryan St. Ange at the Woodstock Inn Brewery. So good fun, get on out, enjoy yourselves as the sun goes down. Now it's time for another Watch and Win qualifier. We have a $25 gift certificate to Castle in the Clouds, beautiful spot in Milton Borough. You can tour the historic mansion, walk the lawn and the gardens high above Lake Winnipesaukee, stroll the exhibit gallery, discover waterfalls, enjoy ice cream, feed the giant trout. Plus, we also have a pair of large-size Merino Performance socks from Patagonia. And also a reminder, we also have an online entry for Boggs Boots, a $100 gift card. And you can go to whitemountains.tv and click on Win Prizes to enter. So here we go, qualifying, and I'll be picking the winner in next hour or so. 356-6619. Of the New England team names below, which one is real? Is it the Manchester Vikings, the Burlington Monsters, the Connecticut Sun, or the Portland Rage? Again, of the New England team names below, which one's real? Manchester Vikings, Burlington Monsters, Connecticut Sun, or Portland Rage? 356-6619. Good morning. What's your answer, please?
Anyway, is it the Portland Rage?
It is not the Portland Rage, but that would be that would be a good name for a team. Not the Portland Rage. 356-6619. Good morning. What's your answer, please?
Manchester Vikings.
Manchester Vikings. Also a good name, but unfortunately, that's not it. 356-6619. 50-50 shot. Which one of these names is a real team? Good morning. What's your answer, please? Hi there.
Morning.
Good morning. What's your answer, please?
Is it the Connecticut Sun?
It is the Connecticut Sun. And who are you, please?
This is...
Okay, don't go away. I have to get some more information from you. Yes, Connecticut Sun, Uncasville, Connecticut, the WNBA team. All right, so we're going to come back, and when we do, we're heading on up to the top of Mount Washington.
Treat yourself to one of the most memorable golf experiences in the White Mountains at Hales Location Golf Course. Located at the base of White Horse Ledge, this 9-hole course is artfully laid out for challenging play amidst jaw-dropping beauty. End with cocktails, lunch, or dinner with a view at the newly renovated White Mountain Hotel and Resort. It's the perfect destination for a golf group outing or take advantage of the Sunday afternoon 9 Wine and Dine special. Book online at haleslocatingolf.com.
Experience magic in one year-round at the Christmas Loft in Tricks and Treats in North Conway. Enchanted characters greet you as you step through the door of the Christmas Loft, entering a world where every day is the Christmas of your memories. Stroll through the wondrous Christmas Village, exploring scenes of White Mountain Christmas past. The journey leads you to room after room of decorated Christmas trees, Christmas lights, holiday decor, gifts, collectibles, and New England's largest selection of ornaments. Ready for the White Mountain's most magical treats? Head to the Tricks and Treats shop for gourmet Annabelle's ice cream, crazy shakes, and more. Enjoy them on the garden patio with sunset-facing mountain views. Inside the Tricks and Treats shop is where you'll discover the spooky interactive Halloween room with costumes and decorations, plus all kinds of toys, novelty items, and gifts. Our stores bring people joy. Experience the magic of the Christmas Loft and Tricks and Treats in North Conway and North Woodstock, New Hampshire.
We strip in the community garden.
I've been stripping here for years.
I strip before takeoff.
Breathe Right strips open your nose for relief you can feel right away, helping you take in air more easily wherever you are.
Allergy sufferers. Bedtime means it's time to take Zysol. Zysol relieves allergies while you sleep, so you wake refreshed. And in a clinical study, after just 1 day, 90% felt powerful 24-hour relief. So, be wise all. Take Zysol at night.
The story of White Mountain Oil and Propane began in 1941. Since then, it's been neighbor helping neighbor for generations of customers. When you call from Chicora, they won't ask how to spell it. They'll say, "We have someone there now. His name is Bob." They have the largest storage facility north of Concord, so you won't hear, see you next week. You'll hear, be right over. They know this valley and they know what you need to enjoy it in year-round comfort. White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you.
Alpine Adventures is New England's largest and most award-winning adventure destination. Located in Lincoln, New Hampshire in the heart of the White Mountains. Visit alpinezipline.com to learn more.
Alpine Adventures. Come out and play.
Enjoy sparkling clean, spacious suites with kitchens at award-winning Attitash Mountain Village in New Hampshire's White Mountains. Perfect for families and couples, the resort features on-site amenities like a private beach on the river, clay tennis courts with private lessons, fire pits, hot tubs, indoor and outdoor swimming pools, walking trails, and horse and wagon rides. Book your getaway. Go to amv.vacations.
White Mountains Today is brought to you by the Eastern Slope Inn. Enjoy spacious suites and full kitchens in the heart of North Conway Village. And by Attitash Mountain Village. Reconnect with family and nature at our White Mountain, New Hampshire resort.
Welcome back, White Mountains Today. Marty Bash, your host this morning. Another hour of fun and information. Let's just get to the top of Mount Washington and the Mount Washington Observatory. Stephen Durham is there with us this morning. Good morning, Stephen, and how's your world?
Good morning, Marty. It's actually really nice this morning. I should actually have the webcam up. It's a gorgeous day to start up here. How are you guys down there in the valley?
So far, so good. We have a half marathon road race that's going on right next to us, hundreds of runners. So I understand what it's like sometimes for you when you have those events on Mount Washington.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's been a little quiet the last couple of weeks, but yeah, definitely, especially back when we had the auto road race and CKP, it definitely gets quite busy up here during certain parts of it, but we're kind of heading towards, well, right now we're actually heading to leaf peeping season. I don't know, how are the leaves looking down there as well?
The color's coming. The color's coming, so it's good. Hopefully it'll be a good one. We start to see those nice reds and oranges, so we're good. So how are things looking on the summit?
So this morning, right now, we have a little bit of high pressure ridging taking over. So we have a visibility right around 80 to 90 miles, depending on which direction you're looking right now this morning. Otherwise, a gorgeous start compared to yesterday. It was quite wet and soupy up here. We're in the mid 50s with heavy rain at times. Temperature profile a little off right now. The top of the summit, we are reading right on 45 to 46 degrees. It's saying 48 here on the program. But otherwise, a little bit cooler or a little bit warmer heading down towards the middle part of the mountain, and a little bit even cooler down below with that Apache Valley fog still lingering around this morning. Winds are very light this morning, right around maybe up to 30 miles per hour, but otherwise right now been consistent with each observation right around 15 to 20 miles per hour. So nothing too bad. Yesterday, nearly picking up 3 inches of rain. Well, we picked up 2 3/4 over the last 24 hours. Yesterday, at one point, we were up right around 3.5 inches. So we received quite a bit of rain yesterday. Looking at the valley forecast heading into the weekend, today we see a little bit of Apache Valley fog this morning. There is a chance for a couple of showers later on this afternoon into the evening hours as another storm system develops off the coast and moves up into the Gulf of Maine. Now bring a chance for showers later on tonight into Sunday morning. Temperatures fall back down into the 50s. Sunday, patchy morning fog, see clouds lingering around. It's going to be kind of a gloomy day. It's going to be a good kind of Sunday day, a good Sunday to sit around and watch football all day long. And then Sunday night, we start to see clearing out. Temperatures do fall down into the upper 40s. And up here on the summit, we do have the chance of falling down into the mid to lower 30s as well by early Monday morning. We'll have to keep an eye on things, see if we get any kind of icing late tomorrow night into Monday.
Right. So now, skiers and snowboarders, of course, now are looking up to Mount Washington to see the nice white cape, if you will. So any idea of, you never know up there, right?
Yeah, right now we've been looking at some of our long-range MOS numbers, that kind of computer stats to see what's looking like. Looks like this week we have chances to get down into the upper 20s, maybe even the mid-20s, depending on how much of that cold air comes down from Canada later on this week and see if we can tap into a little bit of those 20s finally and enjoy it. It's been actually, I've looked at our data from the last couple of months. It's been since June since we've fallen actually below 32 degrees. July 31st, we fell to 32 degrees, but not below.
Nice. So always learning something from you guys, and you have your virtual sort of education program starting up in the near future.
Yep, we are coming upon that. Not this coming Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, first Tuesday of October. October, I believe it is 5th. We have our educational program. If anybody's interested, we'll be going live every Tuesday starting October 5th. And everybody can go to the educational programs in our website. Click on, well, you can come there and click on educational program. We have plenty of information. We have classroom programs, but up there is a place to sign up for the virtual programs for everybody. It's free to everybody. We'll first start talking about intro to meteorology, and then the next one we'll talk about observations. That'll be between myself and Jackie Belfonte on the other shift. So we're looking forward to that. It's gearing up and finally getting to the educational programs up here.
Excellent. Well, Stephen, once again, thank you very much for your time and enjoy the beautiful day on top of the rock pile.
Yep, thank you. I hope everybody has a great Saturday.
Thanks very much. Be well. There you go from on top of the rock pile. We have Stephen Durham. Well, coming up, just want to remind you, Forests and Foliage with Claire Long. Claire's a good friend of ours here. We'll take a look at what's happening in nature during the season of change, and we will be doing Watch and Win one more time. And one more time after that, perhaps. But let me tell you a little bit about what is going on in October at Castle in the Clouds, where you can bring your family and friends to enjoy a friendly Halloween-themed stroll on Friday, October 15th. Castle in the Clouds that is, has teamed up with the Moultonboro Recreation Department and the Lakes Region Conservation Trust for an event not to be missed. This hike is self-guided, so you can walk to your leisure and even do the trail more than once if you like. The trail will be marked and lit with jack-o'-lanterns, so be sure to look for some not-so-scary Halloween surprises along the way. It's recommended you bring headlamps or flashlights to help you find your way. Costumes are encouraged. And please note this is a child and family-friendly event. The Halloween decorations and surprises will not be scary or anything. It's not a haunted walk. Reservations aren't required, and after the hike you can warm up by a fire pit and enjoy hot cocoa and goodies. Compliments of Castle in the Clouds, the Moultonboro Recreation Department, and the Lakes Region Conservation Trust. There's more information at castleintheclouds.org. And also, as we just heard, there are some weekly seminars coming up from the Mount Washington Observatory. The nonprofit organization will continue to offer free distance learning programs each week during the school year to support STEM curricula throughout the nation. Students and weather enthusiasts can connect live to the highest peak in the Northeast U.S. as weather observer education specialists at the OBS present via Zoom and Facebook in sessions called Home of the World's Worst Weather Live. Programs will be offered every Tuesday at 11:15 from October through May. The programs are targeted for grades 6 to 8, but open to all, and expand on the observatory's well-established distance learning program that connects students across the country to the excitement in science taking place on the summit of Mount Washington. Participants can register to participate via Zoom at mountwashington.org/classroom, where they can actively participate in the question and answer session as well, or observe the program live at Facebook at the Mount Washington OBS page. Program content will cover topics including weather, climate, and climate change through the context of Mount Washington and the observatory. For more information, either head to whitemountains.tv or mountwashington.org. All right, here we go again. Watch and Win, taking another qualifier. We're having people from Conway, from Quincy, Mass., from Hanover, Mass. Who knows? Where are you? You have a chance now to be put in the running. We're doing a qualifier for that $25 gift certificate to Castle in the Clouds. So much to do there at the mansion in Moultonboro overlooking Lake Winnipesaukee. But wait, there's more. Not only is there a $25 gift certificate to Castle in the Clouds, also a pair of Merino Performance socks from Patagonia. They are size large. And just a reminder, we also have an online entry for Boggs Boots $100 gift card. You can go to whitemountains.tv, click on Win Prizes, and you can enter. All right, here we go. Matthew, our man behind the scenes. You watch, you win. You answer one of his questions. 356-6619. Identify this neighboring county to Carroll County. All right, south of us. What is the name of that county? 356-6619. You're going to know. I know you're going to know. Good morning. What's your answer, please? Hi there. That's what. Are you streaming? 356-6619. Give us a buzz. Identify this neighboring county to Carroll County. Good morning. What's your answer, please?
I'm just looking for I'm streaming right now.
Yeah. No, I understand. It takes a few seconds. Basically, looking to find the name of that county highlighted in red just to the south of Carroll County.
Sanford.
I'll give it to you. Stratford County. Close enough. We're good. I'll give it to you. And who are you, please?
Mike Collin from Meredith.
Mike Collin from Meredith. All right, don't go away. I'll get some more information from you. And when we come back, we'll just run down the weather one more time.
Have you accepted chronic pain and loss of mobility as part of aging? What if you could get back the life you love? I'm Dr. Trish Murray, and I'd like to give you the tools to restore and maintain your own physical, mental, and cognitive health. The Discover Health Movement Membership is an online movement program that can be done anywhere on your own schedule. It's unique, fun, non-intimidating, and it gets you back to the life you love. Sign up at discoverhealthfmc.com.
Introducing Outside Plus, your home for exploration. From the backyard to the backcountry. Workouts, meal plans, curated content, all from the brands you know and trust. Join today.
Welcome to Barley and Salt Tap House and Kitchen, a contemporary eatery with 30 ever-changing craft beers, full bar, and a street food menu with international variety. Looking for the latest craft brew? This is the place. Seasonal shared plates, craft cocktails, killer playlists, right here. Our high-energy industrial atmosphere accommodates large parties indoors and out. Barley and Salt delivers the perfect pour in an atmosphere unique to Mount Washington Valley. Barley and Salt. Savor the hops, relish the flavor.
Get things done better. With unmatched protection and in-cab heating and cooling, you could shrink your to-do list no matter the weather. So work smarter and play harder with machines as strong and versatile as you are. Polaris. Think outside.
We finally found the perfect house.
Yeah, we couldn't believe the deal we got. Just lucky, I guess.
We're a little closer to the airport than we thought.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Saving us so much money.
How was your play?
Morning, Ted.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
The best things America makes are the things America makes out here. The history she writes in her clear blue skies, the legends she births on hometown fields, and the future she promises. When we made Grand Wagoneer, proudly assembled in America, we knew no object would ever rank with the best things in this country. But we believed we could make something worthy of their spirit.
Find adventure at every turn when you take a scenic drive or guided tour on the legendary Mount Washington Auto Road. Due to its remarkable location, weather, and history, the Mount Washington Auto Road is unlike any other driving experience in the eastern United States. As you climb to the highest peak in the Northeast, you'll pass through 4 distinct climate zones and have the opportunity to stop along the way to explore trails and discover scenic vistas. The summit of Mount Washington looms at 6,288 feet and is world famous for its ever-changing weather extremes and stunning panoramic views that can stretch all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. While you're on top, visit the historic summit buildings and learn more about the mountain at the Mount Washington Observatory's interactive Extreme Mount Washington Museum. The Mount Washington Auto Road. Elevate your adventure.
North Conway Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil changes, tires, and now alignments. Buying a used car? Before you spend the money, bring it to Midas for a free inspection. Local owners Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel.
Ready for fun? Watch Explore the White Mountains, where we count down the best in adventure, dining, shopping, lodging, and mountain living. Plan your day with local weather, outdoor conditions, expert tips, resort news, events, and inside looks at the best experiences. Explore the White Mountains, airing daily here on White Mountains TV and online at whitemountains.tv.
And we are back now, 10 minutes in front of 9, Saturday morning. Nice day, enjoy yourself. A little bit on the pleasantly, refreshingly cool side. Right now around 55 degrees in North Conway Village. Let's take a quick look now at the weather. A lot of the fog is already gone. Otherwise, we are looking at a sunny day today with a high near 72. Tonight, showers are likely. We could even see some thunderstorms. Maybe some fog as well, but then on Sunday, we're looking at a 40% chance of showers, mainly in the morning, and some fog too. again, 40% chance of showers. We're looking at a 1/10 to a 1/4 of an inch possible. But then things clear out. Sunday night, mostly clear, low around 49. Then some really nice days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday and Tuesday, both mostly sunny with a high near 72. Today we're looking at 72 degrees, calm winds. Tonight, let's see, what are we? Okay, here we go. We're in sync. All right, tonight going down around 57 degrees, and we will have a good shot of rain and thunderstorms in the overnight. Tomorrow, sort of a pea soup start to the day. In the morning, chance of some rain. Then in the afternoon, nice, around 70. So, depending upon whether the rain comes and goes, just watch those Patriots at 1 o'clock beat the Saints. Sunday night, dipping down to around 49 degrees, and then we have a really nice stretch of weather coming in to start the work week, though the work week is always a work week here in the Mount Washington Valley. And again, unless you work at a restaurant where you're now closed a couple of days midweek, and isn't that interesting, finding a place to eat Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. All right, anyway, Monday to Wednesday, that's Matt's way of telling me to move on. Okay, Summits today, excuse me, Matthew. Summits today, 48 degrees up on Mount Washington in the clear under increasingly cloudy skies, becoming mostly cloudy late, and some shifting winds between 10 and 35 miles per hour. So there you go. All right. Tomorrow we're going to do it all again on tomorrow's show. The Weather Vane Theater up in Whitefield. A couple of cast members will be there and talk about the rest of the season at the wonderful Weather Vane Theater in Whitefield. You know her. You've seen her. She's back. Naturalist Claire Long. She'll be talking about animal adaptations. Why is fur different from one animal to the other? She'll help us understand why the critters around us look the way they do. Perhaps one day she'll explain why I look the way I look, because I'd like to know. Tomorrow, watch and win 4 passes to Lost River Gorge and Kinsman Notch, a land of spectacular beauty forged by the powerful forces of nature. You can follow the wooden boardwalk trail as it winds its way along the river, rock walls, boulders, and such. Okay, and also, that's watch and win. Okay, here we go. I know a lot of people are thinking about skiing and riding. Well, guess what? You can head on up to Bretton Woods and have a fine dining experience, because the Switchback Grill in the Rosebrook Lodge at the top of Bretton Woods is now open Thursday through Sunday for lunch from 11 to 3 for the remainder of the fall season. You can enjoy the amazing views of Mount Washington with a delicious European-inspired lunch or a tasty cocktail. Seating is first come, first served, with the last seating at 2:30, so please plan accordingly. There's more information at BrettonWoods.com. Here we go again, taking another qualifier, watch and win. We are playing for that Merino Performance Socks from Patagonia, size large, and $25, good at Castle in the Clouds, where you can meander about a mansion, and you can stroll through a gallery and peer googly-eyed at waterfalls and eat some ice cream and feed the giant trout. It's a nice day for the family. Cool. And just a reminder, you can go online to possibly win a Boggs Boots $100 gift card. Just go to whitemountains.tv and click on Win Prizes to enter. 356-6619. Here we go. It's got to be a furry kind of question, I think. Just guessing. Okay. We've jumbled up letters below. Which common mammal occurring in New Hampshire can you make out of them? Ooh, it's a jumble. It's a spelling bee. I like the New York Times spelling bee. I do that, but it just drives me mad sometimes with these words. And then the words they don't accept. Anyway, 356-6619. Scramble that around. What do you come up with? It's a mammal kind of thing. 356-6619. Good morning. What's your answer?
Is it a raccoon?
It is a raccoon, yes. And who are you, please?
David.
David, where are you calling us from?
Moultonborough.
All right, David, calling from Moultonborough. Don't go away. I have to get some more information from you, and while I do, let's take a look and find out what's going on with the foliage here in the Mount Washington Valley.
The White Mountains TV Foliage Report is brought to you by Settlers Crossing. Gear up, gather round, or grab everyday essentials. Welcome to the White Mountains Foliage Report for September 25th. Fall color is still in early stages across most of the White Mountains, but you can tell that most of the canopy is getting ready to explode in the next week or so, peaking in the valleys in the second week of October. Last week, we told you to go north, west, and up in elevation for the best color. We took our own advice this week by taking a drive from North Conway through Crawford Notch. While there was some early fall color in Hart's location, when we emerged from the Notch in Bretton Woods, it felt like we had traveled a week ahead in time. The color on the slopes of Bretton Woods ski area and around the Mount Washington Hotel was much more advanced and vibrant than in North Conway. We continued even further north, west, and up, and found ourselves in Whitefield, where the afternoon sun really lit up the much more advanced colors. We are nearing that time of autumn where it's always peaked somewhere in the White Mountains, making it fun to plan which villages to explore. Look for foliage north of the Notches to peak in the next week or two, with great color draining down through the Notches and into the valleys. Until next week, this has been the White Mountains TV Foliage Report.
The brand new Gorham Bike and Ski in North Conway is here to help you have fun in the outdoors. They carry a range of bikes from road bikes to full suspension mountain bikes. Store staff has local info and trail recommendations. And service technicians are ready to help with expert repairs and tune-ups. Clothing and accessories for your adventures? Gorham Bike and Ski has you covered. Winter lovers, check out their great selection of alpine skis, Nordic skis, snowboards, and split boards. Gorham Bike and Ski, 1881 White Mountain Highway, North Conway.
My community inspired me to become a leader.
Showed me a path to my future.
And completely changed my life.
My community.
My community is White Mountains Community College.
Enroll now for upcoming classes. Learn more at wmcc.edu.
You never called, baby.
Daydreaming again? But I love you still.
You know I'm driving, right?
I do.
If you ride, you get it. Geico Motorcycle. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
For over 3 decades, Joseph's Spaghetti Shed has been serving delicious Italian meals with their famous homemade sauces, meatballs, and fresh breads. Enjoy all your Italian favorites, plus delicious salads and Joseph's incredible 10-inch pizzas. Some say the best in the valley. Joseph's is casual, affordable, and perfect for tired families after a day of White Mountain fun. Call ahead for takeout or grab a frozen meal for later. Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, Route 302 in Glen.
On today's program, we are playing Watch and Win. It's fun, it's interactive, it's all of those things, and you, that's right, you can win great prizes, but there are rules we have to follow. 1 win per household per 30 days, please. No Hagen prizes. When we qualify people for prize drawings, you can qualify once per drawing per household unless otherwise specified. You cannot win more than 1 prize from the same prize sponsor in a year. For example, if you win a gift certificate to a restaurant restaurant, you can't win another one from that same restaurant for the next 12 months. You gotta learn to spread the love, man. To win, your answer must match our answer. We try our best, though sometimes we make mistakes. The show director, or the Supreme Chancellor, as I like to call them, is the judge, and their rule is final. Prizes are non-exchangeable or redeemable for cash, and White Mountains TV is not liable for unredeemable prizes. That is all of them. Now get ready to play, because our next Watch and Win contest, showdown, whatever, is right around the corner, and you're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned right here on White Mountains today.
Weathervane Theater brings Broadway to the North Country, performing award-winning musicals and plays in an alternating repertory schedule. Staged in a charming and historic venue, the Weathervane's fall season runs now through October 10th, featuring Pippin, Always Patsy Cline, She Loves Me, and The Mountaintop. See a different show almost every night. Enjoy Broadway in the North Country. For ticket information, go online to weathervanenh.org.
When your passion has a path, you just have to follow it. See where one of our 50 academic programs can take you at White Mountains Community College. Enroll now at wmcc.edu.
At the base of Mount Washington, you'll discover the magnificent setting of Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Bring your own bike or rent one. Walk or hike on our scenic trail system with amazing views of the Presidential Mountain Range. Enjoy a guided kayak trip along the scenic lakes and rivers of northern New Hampshire with opportunities for wildlife viewing. Relax with breakfast or lunch at the Glenview Cafe and shop for the latest tax-free clothing, outdoor gear, and gifts at Great Glen Outfitters. Visit Great Glen Trails, Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire.
Many who visit the White Mountains dream of someday making it their everyday home. Owners of North Conway Midas, Kelly and Ron Monroe, fell in love with the Mount Washington Valley and its community. They made the full-time leap, and the community has embraced them back.
We've actually been coming up here for a long time. This was our weekend getaway, so we were coming up vacations, and we decided that we wanted to purchase a business here. We wanted to live here.
After a few years, we decided, yep, this is where we want to be. We love the valley. It's probably the most beautiful place on the earth as far as I'm concerned.
We moved in 2014. We took over the business in 2015, and it's been great ever since. This has always really felt like it's been our home. And this is where we really wanted to plant our roots. We wanted to be here. We wanted to live here permanently. The valley does have so much to offer.
We loved living up here, you know, or coming up here to visit, and we hated going home. And the first weekend that we were here and didn't have to go home was just the most wonderful feeling. We drove up to Tuckerman's Ravine, looked out, and said, yep, we're here. We don't have to go home anymore. This is our home. And it was just this greatest relief and pleasure to be here. It was just awesome.
It's a corporate chain, but we're locally owned. It's me and my husband that own this business. We live here, obviously, and we do everything. We do everything from oil changes, tune-ups, tires, brakes, alignments, you name it. We pretty much do it.
We know what it was like to be a visitor up here and need help. And we now know what it's like to be a resident and be able to get the help. And when tourists come in and they're kind of nervous and, you know, their vacation's on the line and they don't know what to do, we try to do everything possible to keep their vacation from being interrupted. But we also know that it's the locals that are here all the time, and they're our bread and butter, and we want to make sure that they're comfortable and like coming to us.
Community is huge. Being involved with the community, being friendly, providing a comfortable atmosphere, those things are huge. Being trustworthy, that's the other thing. We take people out, we show them on their vehicles what's wrong. You know, we really try to educate people on their cars.
You got to know your clientele, you got to know your surroundings, you got to know the people that you're going to be serving, and find out what they want and what they're missing, and maybe what you can improve on in their experiences coming into your place. And if you do that, you'll be a great success as we are. We feel that we've built a great business that people trust, And when they come here, they know that they're going to get a fair deal. I want people to understand that when they come up here as tourists, they're up here as visitors, and we welcome them, and we want them to be here. But we also want them to respect the valley, the people that work here, and the people that are serving them. And if you do that, you're going to have a great experience, and we're going to love having you here. So just remember, it's like visiting somebody else's house. You go in knowing that you're a visitor, and you have to show it respect. The greatest part of this valley is the people. The people make the valley. The valley's beautiful, the surroundings are gorgeous, the mountains are majestic, but without the people, it just wouldn't be the valley. The people are so kind and so helpful, and they really care about each other.
Just pretty much that's really what it is for me. Just this is heaven for me.
Well, it is now the season of change. The leaves are starting to turn, a beautiful sight to behold. And if you're wondering why this is happening, well, just ask Claire Long. We did. And let's take a look now at the interview we had with her last week.
Good morning and welcome back to White Mountain Today here on White Mountain TV 16. Joining us in the studio for the first time in a long time is Claire Long.
I thought you guys moved. I'm so glad I found you.
How are you, Claire?
I'm doing fabulous, and the weather out today is amazing. This is like
it is
here in another day here in paradise.
Yeah, I got up this morning and it was cold.
Yeah,
but it was like this is going to be a nice day.
I know. 50 center Briggs Bunker
right
there,
absolutely.
sitting there saying a 50
it is
center.
Definitely a 50 center. So
yeah.
A beautiful day.
Yes.
So Claire, we've been able to watch the videos that you've done.
Oh gosh.
And the one about animal skulls.
Isn't that fun?
I never knew about the sloping skull, about going into burrows. I'm like, oh my God, it makes so much sense.
Yeah, flatheads to get into that tunnel. Yeah, because you don't want to bang it going in.
Why I
get a little bit of a headache.
That's why I don't live in a tunnel. But
I know.
But I love
Some of us
those.
have tunnel vision.
And then you did the one about the pelts and stuff.
Yeah.
But just so much fun, and just the information, and plus it's you, so it always makes it that much more fun.
Thank you.
But it's just great, and you have been doing this type of stuff for years.
Yeah, well, I guess I got a degree in this stuff, and then came up and worked for the Appalachian Mountain Club in 1991.
Wow.
Yeah. But I'm not that old. I did live through disco, but disco. But I'm, but I'm not that old.
There you go.
Or I hold it well. Well, this is a fascinating place because we get all the 4 seasons, and we're going to be talking about fall very shortly. And this is like one of my favorite seasons because there's so much changing, and you don't really know it. One of the biggest senses that's experiencing fall is your sense of smell. When you think of the fall, what do you think of? Other than pumpkin lattes, but
that I don't. Well, it's funny. Spring I would think of smells more, so I'm going to have to kind of focus on that. But it is kind of the leaves, the I don't know what the smell of leaves is, but there is a smell.
There
of leaves.
There is a smell, isn't there? Yeah. People, and there isn't a name like when rain on the pavement afterwards. That's called petrichor, but there's no real name for the smell of fall.
Interesting.
So it's what everybody kind of calls it.
Yeah.
One of the big smells that you're smelling is something, and this is the greatest name. I was like, oh man, if I had a dog, I'm naming it this: Geotrichum candidum. Wouldn't you be Geotrichum?
Candidum.
Or maybe not. Okay, but whatever. That is the fungus that breaks down the leaves when they fall down into the ground.
Oh, really?
And they are giving off that sugar smell because the sugars in the leaves, because that's what's happening during photosynthesis.
Yeah.
That whole time. So what's happening is this fungus is releasing all these wonderful smells that you're associating with fall. Not all of them. Some of them also come along.
Well, that's really cool. And then then there's the smell of dry leaves versus the smell of damp leaves and something like that.
Yes.
And speaking of leaves, I've lived in my same house for 30 years.
Wow.
And at the bottom of my hill, so we have like 6 maple trees. And so all the maple trees.
And you also have the Santa, the Santa
the runway. Yeah. But that's why we have to clear so that we can put the runway down so Santa Claus can find the house. But all these leaves, and so I rake them down and I put them in this one area. It's maybe, would be the size of like a big living room or something like that. And I rake the leaves in there. For 30 years, I've raked the leaves, and I rake them in a high pile of leaves. And then in the spring, it's down low again. You would think after 30 years that it would be 10 feet. Yeah. But it's not, and it just breaks, and I find it so fascinating. You kind of dig down a little, and it's like, well, where are the leaves from 10 years ago?
Yes.
That, to me, that's been kind of the neat in the leaves in the exact same spot, and where are they going?
It's this amazing thing. It's the geotrichums. It's all of these other funguses. This fungi. Fungi. No, you're a good fungi. I was going to say you're the fungi. But all this that's breaking it down, and that's one of the great things about the whole natural system here, this whole nutrient system. It's up there, you're created, you have all these wonderful leaves, they fall and they decompose, and they put the nutrients back in the ground that they took out as they came up through the tree and started creating the leaves. So it's all this nutrient cycle, it's called. It's all, this whole cycle. But I'm so glad you brought up that whole thing about raking leaves, because inside those leaves are next year's butterflies, next year's moths, bees. The bumblebee, the queen bumblebee, goes down only just about an inch below the ground during the winter. So those leaves act as insulators for this.
Really?
So when people rake the leaves, I get it. The lawns are beautiful. Let's keep up with the Joneses, make sure our lawns look great. But consider there's a whole thing by the Xerces Society, which is butterflies.
Yeah.
And it's called Leave the Leaves. And you can leave a little bit of the leaves because underneath there are all the eggs, the caterpillars.
Yeah.
The ones that everybody thinks about, the woolly, the woolly caterpillars or the woolly worms. Those are basically Isabella moths. Great food source for the birds, the migrating birds that are coming back up. So it's kind of this whole cycle.
Oh,
so by us raking up those leaves, we disturb the home, basically.
That are in the ground already?
Right. So you can leave some of your leaves, but what you were doing is fabulous, taking it all the front, because then that's an area where they will all hibernate, basically. Like that woolly caterpillar can freeze solid. It'll just kind of slowly slow its temperature down, lower its temperature, and just freeze solid. And then when the spring comes, it just kind of thaws and then pupates and becomes that Isabella moth, and then feeds the birds that are coming back up. So all these things that we have here that are going into almost a hibernation or a diapause are part of next spring, and it's all cyclical. It's all a cycle.
Can you rake the leaves in the spring?
Yes. Yeah. Yep. You can. Well,
or
after.
Mow the lawn,
well, they say wait. Wait till almost the end of spring to do that. But if you have to rake your leaves because you want the lawn, put them on your garden and put them in an area, just like what you were doing. A lot of put them around the base of trees, because what happens is as those geotrichums decompose the leaves, then those nutrients go back right into the ground, into the soil underneath the tree.
That makes total sense.
Doesn't it? Isn't it amazing?
And then I don't have to rake them as far.
I know.
I'm just, don't tell my kids, because we pile them all around the leaves. The trees will look like they're upside down.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised people don't jump in your leaf pile.
That has happened.
Oh,
it has happened.
Yeah.
I do remember that one. Somebody just kind of drove by because we had this big, massive leaf pile.
Yeah.
But it is one of those things. It's so great to all kind of the nature that is going on. And we were talking before about butterflies.
Yes.
And about, we've kind of gotten onto a monarch butterfly thing.
Yes.
And I've always loved monarch butterflies, so it was always a cool thing.
Yes.
And then, so my wife started Badway, some butterflies and some milkweed.
Yes.
And then now we have a little not aquarium, a little, little
terrarium,
but it's a net. And feeding the butterflies, so hopefully they can grow.
Yeah.
And I read a great thing online the other day, and I posted it, about collecting milkweed pods.
Yes.
And then you can drop them off, and then because the milkweed population in the state is like at 20% of what it used to be.
Crazy.
And it's the only food for monarchs and numerous other creatures.
Yes.
So you can pick up milkweed pods.
Okay, and if anybody hasn't seen one, I brought one.
This is a milkweed pod. Well, I don't know where we'll see that. But that is a milkweed pod. And actually, if you hold it, Claire,
hold
then
it.
we can zoom in. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Now that one's a little premature to take off.
Right.
Because you want them to get to the point where they dry and they kind of start cracking open.
Right.
And then you can take them to the UNH Cooperative Extension,
Yes.
73 Main Street in Conway, and drop them off, and then they'll spread them throughout the state. And I thought, brilliant. That is just such a great idea.
It's a great idea. Yes.
And, and I remember, because I remember growing up, and for whatever reason, my mom liked milkweeds, and I liked them as a kid because you'd crack them and it'd be that milky thing.
Yeah, and then all the silk that flies with the seeds on them and everything, and a lot of animals will use that silk to make winter nests. Like you'll find squirrels and things. The silk that it's called silk that transport the seeds through the air. These very, very light seeds, so they don't have to go very deep either. So if people want to create their own milkweed area there, they don't have to go very deep. They just need to be just below the surface.
Cool.
In order to germinate.
And it's amazing when one of those is dry and ready, and you open up, and the amount of stuff. It's like the comforter that you put in your dryer by accident. The fluff is all over the place. And so I thought that was a really cool thing to be able to try to get that.
I'm so glad you put that there.
Yeah, try to get that out there.
Yes.
And it's terrible. The monarch population in the world is they're almost declining. I think they're almost to the critical.
Right.
And you'd still think, well, there's millions of them. It's like, yeah, but there should be billions of them.
Right. Yeah. At one point, yes. And it's things like people needing to do something different with the lawns. There's 40 million acres of lawn out there, and that's basically a desert.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a lot of food. It doesn't have a lot of nutrients. It doesn't have a lot of places for animals to hide or any of that stuff. So consider creating a wild place. Let it go and put a little sign there just saying, pollinator corner, supposed to be messy or whatever it is. That's what a lot of people are doing now, is that they're dedicating a corner of the lawn for wildlife.
That's great.
Creating pollinator gardens and some of these other things. So dump your leaves in your wild garden.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Now you brought some leaves today.
I did, just to talk about that. Yeah, because this is a big time, especially for up here. A lot of leaf peepers, people coming up to see what's happening out there in the fall. And what's happening is the changes, the temperatures you just mentioned this morning was cold. It was like, oh, it's beautiful. Oh, just gorgeous out there. But what's happening is the trees have these amazing leaves. And this is actually a rhubarb leaf. So it's
just fun to bring in.
It's just because it's really big. There's a lot of chlorophyll here. So the green is chlorophyll. And what this does is it helps the tree photosynthesize, basically making food. So the tree can make its way through and continue to make more leaves and continue to grow.
Right.
So this chlorophyll is in any of the green growing leaves. It's also in pine needles. Some of these other evergreens, it's all green. It's this chlorophyll. That's what they need to grow.
Right.
But during the fall, when it gets cold, and also when the days are shorter, there are things that happen in trees as well as in animals, as the days grow shorter. But the temperature is one of the things that triggers the tree to stop putting chlorophyll, to stop having the chlorophyll inside the leaf, and then it starts to basically decompose out of the leaf. So what we're having here is green is called chlorophyll. The red is called anthocyanin. So a little lower. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Leaf. You can still see some of the chlorophyll in the right up here towards the veins because the leaf was still trying to create this food factory.
Yeah.
The reason trees drop these leaves is and there's water in them, and they take up a lot of water. They use a lot of the water, and the tree is going to basically go into its own little hibernation during the winter because it doesn't want too much water in it because it'll freeze. And when water freezes, it cracks and it breaks, and it causes damage. And that's why they drop these leaves, because they're thin, the water would crack, they would break, and it just takes a lot of energy.
So smart.
Right? Isn't it? Trees are so smart. They're so schmat, and they talk to each other too, but we can talk about that next time. But these are the sugars. This is the anthocyanin. You get a lot of things. You can see this is a maple. There are other trees that also go red. So this anthocyanin, what's really cool about there's lots of really cool stuff about anthocyanin, but when you go to the desert, there are also leaves on plants that are also red. And the red helps to combat the damage from the red spectrum of sunlight coming through. Yeah, so the thing, who knew?
It's amazing, you know, and it's one of those things that, as the chlorophyll drains, for some of the trees, you're seeing what would be the natural color of the leaf,
right,
without the chlorophyll, because you see the green, which
right,
is again, fascinating stuff.
Yes, yes,
and
because this red is always they're always.
It's always there, but you just don't see it.
The yellow is the same. Okay, it's kind of a lame yellow leaf for my garden. Sorry, my kale didn't make it through very well, but. But the same thing, and the yellow is called xanthophyll, and that starts with an X. Whatever. Somebody had to do something with that letter in the alphabet, whatever it is. But the yellow, again, it's always there. You can see that there's a little bit of green there. The chlorophyll was masking the yellow that's there. Yeah. So there's anthocyanin, which is the red. The yellow is xanthophyll. And then the orange is carotene, like what you find in carrots. And
there's not going to be a quiz later, is there?
Well, maybe spelling.
Right. I'm a little
just
worried.
Put an X in where you're not really sure.
I mean, I love this stuff, and if you had gotten here at 7:30, we would probably still be talking for 2 hours about this stuff, because it's just so amazing, and we live in this area.
Yes.
That this is in our backyard, you know, and you walk from place to place and you find these different things. I'm not a mushroom person, but the amazing things with mushrooms and fungi and everything else that are out there.
Yes.
And all of the different plants, rhubarb with the giant leaf. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm so glad that you could come by today, and you should come by every week.
Thank you.
We'll talk about different
that'd be so
things.
fun. I would totally love to do that.
We'll talk about different, as we move into it, because in a month, all this will be gone.
It's all going to be gone.
And then decomposing, and
right.
I am definitely going to put leaves around the base of my trees.
Nice.
Because plus also, as they get older, you start to see the roots as stuff. So I could kind of add some
insulation.
Insulation. What's the other word? Detritus.
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 Yes.
Look at that. Big word. Which will help kind of build up and protect the roots.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Be kind to your trees.
There you go.
And they will be kind to you.
Well, Claire, so good to see you, as always.
Thank you.
And we'll see you again next week.
Okay.
And we'll be back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.
Over 75 years ago, the Saunders family started White Mountain Oil and Propane to serve this community. White Mountain Oil and Propane was there to deliver range oil, install modern oil heating systems, and introduce new leading-edge appliances. Today, White Mountain Oil and Propane is still run by the Saunders family, and it's the area's premier energy retailer, delivering premium fuel products across northern New Hampshire and western Maine. 3 generations, that's dependability. That's White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you.
At the base of Mount Washington, you'll discover the magnificent setting of Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Bring your own bike or rent one. Walk or hike on our scenic trail system with amazing views of the Presidential Mountain Range. Enjoy a guided kayak trip along the scenic lakes and rivers of northern New Hampshire with opportunities for wildlife viewing. Relax with breakfast or lunch at the Glenview Cafe and shop for the latest tax-free clothing, outdoor gear, and gifts at Great Glen Outfitters. Visit Great Glen Trails, Pinkham Notch, New Hampshire.
No matter where you are in the Mount Washington Valley, Lakes region, or White Mountains, Hospitality Maps are there to guide you. Hospitality Maps are convenient, free, and full of the area's best tourist destinations. There's one for food, another for shopping, even maps for adventure, golf, and North Conway Village. Inside, find dozens of coupons for great savings and, of course, easy-to-follow maps to help you find your way around. Can't wait? Get everything online at hospitalitymaps.com. NorthConwayMaps.com or NorthConwayCoupons.com.
Renee is not an influencer. She's more of a groundbreaker. Just look at the way she's reshaping and reimagining her 4-acre slice of heaven. It's not hard to tell she's the real deal. Renee runs with us on a John Deere 1 Series tractor because out here, you can't fake a job well done. Nothing runs like a Deere. Get a 1 Series tractor starting at $99 per month.
Enjoy majestic views from the dining room, screen porch, or cozy pub of Max's Pub at Snow Village Inn. Feast on Maine Coast oysters, fresh catch, juicy steaks, and craft cocktails served by attentive staff. Max's Pub, Snow Village Inn, Eaton.
Lost River Gorge in Boulder Caves is one of New Hampshire's greatest natural wonders and an unforgettable adventure. Discover your adventure at LostRiverGorge.com.
Enjoy sparkling clean, spacious suites with kitchens at award-winning Attitash Mountain Village in New Hampshire's White Mountains. Perfect for families and couples, the resort features on-site amenities like a private beach on the river, clay tennis courts with private lessons, fire pits, hot tubs, indoor and outdoor swimming pools, walking trails, and horse and wagon rides. Book your getaway. Go to amv.vacations.
Exploring restaurants is one of our top activities in the White Mountains. There are so many great ones to try. These restaurants are some of our favorites. Enjoy majestic views from the dining room, screen porch, or cozy pub of Max's Pub at Snow Village Inn. Feast on Maine Coast oysters, fresh catch, juicy steaks, and craft cocktails served by attentive staff. Max's Pub, Snow Village Inn, Eaton. The Woodstock Inn Brewery is a White Mountain legend. Located in North Woodstock near the crystal clear headwaters of the Pemigewasset River, they're one of New Hampshire's original 3 craft breweries. Enjoy fresh beer and delicious food on their garden patio, or enjoy nightcap to live music. Barley and Salt in North Conway has 30 rotating craft beers on tap with a large selection of local brews. Enjoy beverages indoors or out in a fun setting, paired with international street food, perfect for sharing with friends. For info on these restaurants and even more restaurant ideas, go to our website, whitemountains.tv, and click on Restaurants.
And Saturday morning right now in North Conway Village, sunny day, 58 degrees, watch and win. Let's do the drawing now for that Castle on the Clouds $25 gift certificate and Patagonia socks. And the winner this morning is, if I can read my own handwriting, it is Dan Gardner from Hanover, Massachusetts, and he was streaming today, so congratulations, Dan. I'll be giving him a call in just a minute or two. Tomorrow on the show, the Weathervane Theater. Naturalist Claire Long returns, and another watch and win for 4 passes to Lost River Gorge in Kinsman Notch. Well, that's it for this edition of White Mountains Today. Thanks again for starting your day right here. Outside television programming is next. Enjoy your day right here in the White Mountains until we meet again.